Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my second update to my Panda palette. So if you haven't seen my intro or my first update, I will have those listed up here in the cards. But I am working on the Sleek Makeup PPQ palette this year, and this was a limited edition palette from 2012, so this is one of the oldest palettes in my collection. So yeah, I definitely want to work on this one and sort of use up all of the shades that I really love in here. But yeah, I think we should just get into it, and I'm going to show you first a picture of what it looked like last time. And then this is what my palette looks today. So I'm going to scooch over a bit, and I'm going to have a picture here with the what it looked like last time and then what it looks like this time. So let's start with this white shade right here on the top, or let's hold it this way. So let's start with, I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. Maybe I can like this. So this white shade right here, I think that's the one that has sort of like the most progress, or the pan has grown the most. And I have been using this every single day to highlight my inner corner, and also sometimes I use it to highlight my brow bone. But yeah, I'm working away at this one, and I don't think I have I don't think it will take me the whole year to use this up, because I have so much progress this time compared to last time. And then we have the black, and I have used this a few times to use as an eyeliner, but I don't think you can see any progress at all. Then we have the seafoam green, which I have also used quite a few times. I will show you looks later, but I don't think you will be able to see that in the picture. I have found a really nice way to use this red, so I have used it 2 times since like last time that I really love, so I will definitely be using this more in the future. And then the pink I have not touched, just because I'm planning to use that as a blush once I finish up the blush, or I think I'm going to repress it together with the blush I'm using right now when the pan is too big in the blush to use it, so when I repress it, and then I'm going to press this one in there as well. Then we have the green, and I don't think the pan has grown. You might be able to see a tiny bit of the difference. I have used it a few times, but nothing like that is showing. Then we have the silver, and I had the silver was one of my goals for this month. I either wanted to hit pan or make a nice dip, and I do feel like I've made a nice dip. I did focus on it for like the last half of February quite a bit, so I'm happy with that. But I'm like disappointed I did not hit pan, but I think I will make that my goal for March, so yeah, we'll see. Then I have this dark green. I don't think I've used it much at all, so, and I don't think I've used the gray much at all either. I think I used it once or so. And then another big difference in the palette is that I finally have pan in this sort of burgundy shade, which was also one of my goals for this month, and yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the third goal I had was to hit side pan in this lilac shade right here, which I also managed to do during like the first half of the month, which I'm very happy about. And then we have this sort of like yellowy gold, and I did a look I was really happy with this shadow, so I'm happy I found a way to use this. So I definitely think that I will be able to like choose this as a goal for like later on and hit pan, and I think that will be really easy. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So that is all of the progress I have on this palette. I will also mention the weight. So last time it weighed in at 105.0 grams, and this time it weighed in at 104.6, so it has lost 0.4 grams of product, which is less than the first month, but I'm still happy with this, because I've been really into my throwing shade project this month, or like the palettes I used for that project, so that's why I don't have as much progress on this one. But I'm still really happy. Like, I managed to hit pan in one eyeshadow. I did expand the pan quite a bit on the white shade, and I did hit my side pan on the purple, so I am happy about that. So let's go through some goals for next update. So I think I will definitely, like, one goal will definitely be to hit pan in the silver shade right here, and I think I will set a goal for the white right here. So my goal is to clear out the top part of the pan, so I only have this lower half left. And I want to have 3 goals, or that was 4 fingers. I want to have 3 goals for the palette, so let's make one of the goals to get like a sizable dip in this red shade right here, because I have been sort of scared to use it, and then I finally find a way to that I really liked it. I like to blend out this burgundy shade with the red, and I had never like thought to try that before, but when I did it I really liked it, so I'm going to make that my goal to at least have a dip in this one. I don't think I will be able to hit pan, but I definitely want to make sure I have a nice dip at the end of March. So yeah, you know, I always like to show you some of the looks that I have made with the palette for the past month, so that is what we are going to do now. But I do want to mention that for some of these looks, they might appear in my throwing shade update as well, that I will post the day after you see this. So just so you know, I don't really know how I'm going to do about that, but I've picked some looks that I will only show in my throwing shade, but in those they most often have some type of shade from this palette as well. But yeah, like this time I'm just going to do the best I can. So the first look here I really enjoyed, and for that one I used the seafoam green from the palette all up in my crease and sort of on my outer corner, and then on the lid and more so in the outer corner to deepen it up I used shades from my throwing shade, so I will mention that in my video tomorrow. And then in this look I also used some of the throwing shade eyeshadows, but I did use the silver on the lid and then as like a halo, and then I used the black to make a wing. And then we have one of these purple looks that I do every single one with the lilac shade, and here is where I use the yellow on the lid, or the yellow gold on the lid, which I really enjoyed. And then we have this look right here, which is a bit bold. Here I have like the burgundy on like in my crease and on my outer corner very like blown out, so I only used the burgundy shade. And then on my lid I used to cut my crease, I used a Hydra liner from Suva, which is in Sea Nymph I believe, so it's like a seafoam green but darker than the one I have in my palette. And then on top of that I put the silver to get sort of like a turquoise shade. I was just sort of playing around with different things in my collection. And then this look I did sort of inspired by the Sleek Makeup Acid palette, and I used the very like neon yellow in that, and then I used some other shades, and then I used the silver on the lid, and that was it. And then this look I think I used the Natasha Denona Safari palette for my crease and outer corner, and then I used the lilac shade on the lid and also the white in the corner. And then in this look I used the seafoam green in my crease, and then I used the silver on the lid. And that look I liked that much more in real life than I liked the picture. Just so you know, it was a tiny bit like darker, and yeah, I enjoyed that more. And then in this one I just have the green from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Dark Magic palette in my crease and on my outer corner, and then I have the silver on my lid. And then this look is sort of like the favorite look I did with the palette this month, only using the palette. And here I put the red in my crease and then the burgundy on my outer corner and in my crease as well. And then I put the silver on my lid, and I thought that was really pretty. And I did wear that in a video like last Monday or this Monday. And yeah, so if you want to see that I can link it up here. And then in this look I used the yellow gold on my lid, and then I used a pencil eyeliner to sort of put down a base, a black base, and then I used the black in the palette to sort of create the wing and set that down. So those were all of the looks that I have created the last month that I wanted to show you today, and I'm very happy with a lot of the looks, and I've just had quite a bit of fun playing around with the palette this month. So yeah, I think that was everything for this update thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like panel palettes, and if you are doing a panel palette, let me know down in the comments, because I would love to check that out. And yeah, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!